Hello, everyone. Hello. It's been such a long time since I recorded some thoughts, but now I feel is the best time to do so after some recent events. Between now and last year, I made two online friends. It started around the end of October. My first friend. We talked, we shared, I reached out a lot. And then was my trip to the Philippines. I said my goodbye because I wanted to delete my Discord. And so I spent a month not talking. And during that time, I just spent time thinking of this one person. It's all I could ever think about. Only to come back to see that said person was not thinking about me. We shared a lot. We were on calls often. So why wouldn't this person think of me as much as I thought of her? Crazy for me to believe so. Yet after the trip and after I reached out again, after a month of not talking and reaching out under a different username, I started talking again. And this went on until about a week ago. We wouldn't talk each day. In fact, there was about maybe like 2 months that we weren't talking, although I still have it in my mind, her, to reach out. I just didn't know what to say and how to reach out. Yet I was still thinking about this one person that never reached out to me, but I had some feelings for because of how much we already shared and how much time invested in it already. Yet, of course, it was one-sided. I wanted to share a lot with her. I just had this one person, yet I know that she had many other people. It was one-sided. And after numerous attempts of trying to get her to be interested in me, interested in sharing some more, reaching out, I didn't get responses. I didn't get the responses I wanted. And after all these months, more than 6, I decided that it was time for me to move on and find someone else to bother. And so I did. I talked to many other people, shared some of my work, because the work I make does a better job at sharing and conveying my feelings. And finally, I found someone, another person, this person was far greater than this person that I've been speaking for many months, because we shared a lot with each other. We shared more love than I shared with the first person that I met. Although there was a lot of resistance with getting what I wanted from her, from this new girl. But I found that she put a lot of effort into us talking, into responding, into what we had, and sharing more with each other. And that's what drew me to her. But it dwindled down, and there was less and less for us to talk about. She was in the opposite side of this planet, the complete opposite side. And there was a great distance between her and I. Although I would talk about moving and going there and dreaming, I hate feeling more invested and have more feelings for someone, so I really wanted to downplay it. But it was because of those feelings, because of the interest that made her interested. And we would talk for days. And it died down when it took a day for me to respond and reach out back to her. And I noticed that responses, they were less than immediate, and it showed less interest. One word replies. And so it came back to those feelings I had with the first girl. I was struggling to maintain that interest. I really wanted to rekindle things. I wanted more. And so I do this thing with some friends. What I do is I put like a picture and I put some text over it, conveying some of my thoughts, because I think that's unique and it's different. It's words with an image, gets people imagining. So that's what I did. I did it. I had an image, I had words that she didn't like. She didn't like it at all. And I thought it was funny. She thought it was disrespectful to her. And after about a month and 2 weeks of talking, she didn't want to talk with me any longer. She had no problem giving me a phone number, 2 of them, and we also connected through an app that I was unfamiliar with until I met her. I can't talk to her anymore on where we originally met, and through her phone number, I can't talk to her too. A part of me wants to reach out, but I think that if she wanted to do away with me without me having to explain myself, without even hearing me out, then there were other things that made her not want to talk to me anymore. And those other things were my desire and my interest for her physically, which I shared numerous times. And there were some physical things that happened as we were talking on voice and seeing each other on camera. And I wanted more of it. I guess she didn't like it. But that was what kept things going. That's what I think can help things keep going further. Otherwise, it's hard to connect emotionally. That's what my logic was and why I kept pursuing it. Wanted to share some love. We shared words, we shared experiences. Wanted to share it all. So I brought this to the attention of the first girl. I told her I was sad I lost someone. So we called. And there's a lot of things that I had to talk to her about. Especially reasons too. But I had to leave. I had to leave my account behind. I had to leave her. And she expressed it to me prior how she didn't like to be left. She has had experience of people going out of her life. Yet, I didn't sense that loneliness. I didn't sense it, especially considering how I put all this effort into talking with her, while I felt like there was a little effort on her end, and how she was sharing her effort. I mean, she had effort for sure, but she shared that effort with multiple people, you see. And I was seeing the lesser of it. That's what kept me staying for that long, because I didn't want to leave her. So just like that, in one day, I lost 2 people. 2 friends that I put a lot of time towards. And it's less about losing these people, but I hate how the experience of this loss has taken away my innocence and has made me more jaded. But at the same time, this is the necessary cure. I believe that more hurt, more pain will only make me a stronger person. But at the same time, I want to keep my innocence, because I think it it makes me feel human. It gives me feeling, and if it's stripped away, then it will be hard for me to feel much. It'll become more robotic, and that's not who or what I want to be. I don't want to become some jaded person. That's not the life I want to lead. What goes on from here? I'm not ready to move on and replace people yet. I think the best thing I could do is just talk to myself and think, find words, find voices through my own mind, than trying to find voices within other real people. Because people disappoint me. People need things to offer, including me. If someone else were to talk to me, then maybe they'd be disappointed with me. To be honest, if I had something of value to offer people, if someone really wants that value, then I'd probably find that annoying. So maybe it's just best if we all be alone. Maybe it's best if we were all loners. Because better to give to yourself than share giving to other people, because eventually that will die down, and there may be an imbalance between giving and taking. And that imbalance is inevitable. I have these feelings right now. I have these feelings. And what I want to do right now is just go on a stroll. It's like walk. Let's run somewhere. I wish I could just run on the clouds. Run on some rainbow road, yet there's streets and sidewalks that lead somewhere, that have a name. Each road, each place has already been claimed by someone else. And I just want to venture freely out somewhere that no other human being has went to before, because then I'd feel free. And the only way I could do it is just somewhere in my room, through my own mind. I just imagine myself going out somewhere. That's better than any walk. Because if I walk, I'm walking on what someone else has claimed. I'm walking on a sidewalk that someone else has made for me. I'm walking on a road that someone's made for me. There's a name on the road. It's not my name. I haven't given it a name. And therefore, it's someone else's creation. And I don't feel free. I need to walk freely out on some cloud, somewhere high up there, going nowhere, just walking, going. That's what I need. I don't wish for these two people back. The second person didn't take much time to understand me, to talk it through. Gone. You're done. The first person, it was already long dead. I just believed in it more. to make it go, and I ended it. And you know what? Before I could even finish giving my thoughts, she just left. Couldn't message her anymore too. What was that about? I don't know. If I was a better person, then I would make better connections. But I need connections in order to better myself, because what point is there to work hard in life, to build yourself, when there's no one out there that would care? For example, right now I'm picking up an instrument, and I'm only doing it because I have loved ones that I want to play for, like my family that I'm gonna want listen to my music. If they're gone, who am I gonna play for? Absolutely nobody. You need people to push yourself. No people, then you have no reason. Will I find people? I do eventually want to go back to finding someone. I don't know when. I don't think it'll be next month. I don't think it'll be a month after that. And I don't think it'll be the month after that either. But for now, I'm just gonna enjoy myself alone. Enjoy myself alone. And reach the corners of my mind and seek new ideas. That's what I'm thinking the most right now. 2 people gone. 2 people gone. 2 special people. Now they're off. I guarantee it. They're off making connections with somebody else. I was not the first in their life. I was not the second. I was not the third. I'm just one of the many people, the long list behind this long line, sharing what I thought was special with them. That's the reality. And they will continue to have more people, make more bonds that they feel are special with many other people. That's the truth of it. That's how I want to conclude this. I'm just going to sit, speak to myself, go back to finding these voices in my mind, having it speak out to me, sharing, finding love within myself. That's how it is. When I'll go back to real people, I don't know. I think it will happen, but I really, really don't know. I hope I don't lose my sanity in the process. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being there. My voice that reaches out to people that I don't know. Knowing that this is out there for anyone to listen to is enough for me. I appreciate it so much. So goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video of mine with my thoughts. Maybe I'll make one soon about something else. I don't know. Goodbye. I'll see you next time.